In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. The third lecture on the introduction to the understanding of the Quran is presented to you. The sequence is such that we are presenting the introduction to the Quran in the form of small questions, and then their answers, so that in the light of these questions and answers, we can gain an introduction to the Quran. We are trying to understand the introduction to the Quran in various ways, with reference to the revelation of the Quran. The third question today regarding the introduction to the Quran is, why was the revelation of the Quran necessary? If we present a brief answer here, it would be that the revelation of the Quran was intended not only to correct the distortions in religion by previous communities, but also to raise the Muslim community as a new nation. Additionally, keeping this Muslim community steadfast on the straight path was also a purpose of the Quran's revelation. You know that when the Master of the universe bestowed the position of vicegerency on earth to humanity, the first recipients of this honor were Prophet Adam, peace be upon him, and Mother Eve, peace be upon her. Allah Almighty did not create them in a state of ignorance or primitiveness. Rather, Allah Almighty sent them with complete guidance and enlightenment. They remained steadfast on this guidance and enlightenment, which is the true religion, as their lives began with full light and guidance. They were also informed of the purpose of life and the law of living. Their way of life was obedience to Allah, which was Islam, and they taught this religion to their offspring as well, to remain obedient to Allah and be Muslims. However, over time, centuries passed, and on the other hand, human populations traveled miles. Thus, the world became a melting pot of diverse ideas, and based on these diverse ideas, humans adopted various incorrect beliefs and attitudes regarding religion. What was the result of these incorrect attitudes? Certainly, the result was that humans deviated from the correct way of life, that is, the true religion, and began to follow various incorrect paths, moving further away from religion. As a result of moving away from religion, they lost the essence of the true religion, and continued to do whatever they pleased, to the extent that the true spirit of religion was trampled upon for mischief and personal gain. The matter did not stop there. These same humans, based on the corruption in religion, began to associate various imaginary and material beings, both human and non-human, with the divine, in the divinity of the Almighty, and then these same humans, in the true knowledge given by Allah, that is, in religion, created various kinds of superstitions, wrong theories, and false philosophies, which we today also refer to as superstitions. Wrong theories and false philosophies. Based on these ideas, humans spread across the world, created countless religions. So, what was the result of this? The result of this was that these same people abandoned the just principles of morality and civilization set by Allah, that is, the Sharia or religion, and instead, according to their own desires and prejudices, they concocted such laws that had no connection whatsoever with religion. Now, such laws that are based on desires and prejudices were certainly bound to open the doors to oppression and excesses. Consequently, the earth became filled with injustice and corruption. In this way, humans, based on their self-made ideologies, distorted the true religion. On the other hand, since Allah had taken the responsibility of providing guidance and direction to humanity, He arranged for this guidance through His means in every era. These means of Allah were in the form of the sending of prophets, peace be upon them, and alongside them, the revelation of books was also a means of guidance. These sequences adorned every era, until the time of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, began. Thus, along with being a means of guidance, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was also given the guidebook of the revelation of the Quran. What was the purpose of this guidebook or Quran? Its purpose was to correct the wrong behaviors that existed up until the time of the Prophet Muhammad's arrival, peace be upon him, had emerged in the form of the corruption of nations, to prevent them and bring about reform, and to abolish those laws that had come into existence in the world based on personal desires and prejudices. These laws, created on the foundation of personal desires and prejudices, on the basis of which this land was filled with oppression, they should be eliminated and the original and true religion, free from corruption, should prevail, because this is what Allah desired. Therefore, for this purpose, Allah Almighty revealed the Holy Quran to rectify the corruption in religion caused by previous nations. Before the revelation of the Quran, this was one purpose, and arrangements were also made to bring this community towards the straight path, and then to keep them steadfast on the religion. This was another purpose, or necessity of the revelation of the Quran. After this, in lecture number 4, we will present some more of our observations regarding the necessity of the revelation of the Quran. So, let us proceed with the true knowledge of the Quran and Sunnah, take steps to give humans their identity, and to fulfill the demands of the revival of religion through practical efforts, but by understanding the Holy Quran. May Allah support and assist us in this mission. To understand the Holy Quran, we have started an excellent series on Quran comprehension. I invite you to come and understand the Holy Quran through these short lectures. Share these lectures with your friends, like and subscribe to the channel, so that you stay connected with us in understanding the Holy Quran. Take great care of yourself. Allow me to take my leave. May Allah be your protector. Peace and blessings of Allah be upon you.